Savannah Dye says, what's your favorite holiday? My birthday. Well, hey there, sister. Did you miss me? I don't know why I said that. Choices. Hi, it's been a minute, but I'm back. I'm on tour. I'm a bit busy. I'm actually still on tour, and you can catch me in these cities. Would you look at that? Just booked and blessed. Could you believe it? I am so tired. No, I'm just joking. No, actually, I'm not joking. I am pretty tired. The tour is going awesome. I'm loving seeing you guys at the shows. Get your tickets at MrD3.com. Also, not on the tour list on the website is my special taping. I'm pretty damn positive we're filming in Los Angeles. Stay tuned. Got something a little bit different for you today. I polled my fans on Facebook and I did a little Ask Me Anything, and I'm gonna give the answers right here for you today. Let's get into it, shall we? Allison Kirkenberra says, what's your favorite Broadway musical? Come From Away. It Was Moving. And it's off Broadway now. That's sad. Brittany McLean says, I just need to say your podcast is pure gold and the reasons why Mondays aren't as Monday-ish for me. Brittany, I just love you, gal. Thanks for listening to the Social Studies podcast. Coming to you every Monday. Every Monday with me and Gasper Randazzo. Renee Leshinsky says, what's your favorite Halloween costume that you've ever had? About 4 years ago, I was Miss Frizzle. And I haven't been able to top it since, honestly. Brittany Lynn Blankart says, what's the best way to handle Karen teachers on campus? Do you handle Mace? Zlynn's Lynn says, when are you going to have kids? Or do you want kids? I love your content, by the way. Oh, well, I love you, Zlynn's Lynn. I absolutely want to have kids. I feel like I'm destined to be a father. I cannot wait to do that. But just need to be in the perfect spot in my life right now and not quite there yet. Just loving my early 30s. Is that okay? I also feel like that when I do have kids, my career is going to go to the next level. Like if I think it's good right now, when I'm able to go on stage and actually talk about the chaosity, which is having your own children, I think that's when I'm going to have, a second coming of whatever the hell this is. Aaron Whalen says, are you still teaching? Great question, Aaron Whalen. This is literally the number one question that I get ever. Currently, no, not teaching. Quick recap, what happened? Lost all my tour dates in the middle of the pandemic. Teachers were leaving at an astronomical rate. I had a kindergarten position open up right across the street from my house. I said, I'm healthy, I'm vaccinated, let's do it. I went and got it and taught kindergarten in the middle of a pandemic. Because I'm insane. It was great, I loved it. But if I'm being honest with you, I really love what I'm doing in comedy right now because I feel like I joke a lot about, my life as a teacher and what that was like and tell the crazy stories and the jokes about the corruption that happens in education. But the truth is, I'm really doing my show for the non-teachers because I want the non-teachers to come to the show, leave and laugh in their car with their partner and say, oh my God, that was so funny, but like really messed up. We need to do better by our teachers. And I say that because it's actually people who are not teachers and have never stepped foot into the classroom who make change in education, which is a very sad fact, but it is a fact. And if I can influence those people to start using their power to make change in education, then I feel like I'm making greater impact. And I feel like I'm using comedy as the vessel for change. I also feel like as a teacher, no, I don't feel like this, I know this. As a teacher, you have a target on your back. You have to talk a certain way, be a certain way online, be a certain way in general public, and that's sad. You always have a target on your back and you can be canned at any minute. I don't have a target on my back anymore. So when you come to my show, I'm spitting it real and raw and honest. I'm just telling the world what it's like to be a modern American teacher. It's insane. And other stories about my life and things that the weird way that I think about things. But yeah, I'm just using comedy as the vessel for change. Take it or leave it. Mackenzie Pound Peterson says, I get the feeling you don't love Denver, but we love you. When are you coming back? Listen, I love Denver. Last time I was in Denver, I had 4 tables of lesbian construction workers. And let me tell you what, they could take a joke. Comedy Works Denver, some of the best clubs in the country. Can't wait to come back. I will be back, just not on this tour. Keep your eyes peeled, babe. Jessica O'Neill says, when did you finally decide to not be a full-time teacher and do a different profession that would make you happier? Sometimes I feel like I shouldn't teach anymore. I feel defeated and I think I could do something else, but I'm afraid to take a step because I stay in teaching to be around my son. First of all, I had a principal who I didn't get like the highest scores on my evaluation, and I was a little defeated about that, and I talked to her about that, and she said, let me tell you this, do I think you're a great teacher? I think you're good. Do I think you're a great comedian? I haven't seen you perform, but I think you're probably good. You could be great at one of these two things if you gave it your all, and one of these two things you can only do right now. The other, you have a degree to come back to do at any time. And I was like, damn, girl, hit me with the facts. But she was right. I was splitting my time between the kids and performing, and that wasn't fair to them and their families, so I left to pursue my passion. I've wanted to be a stand-up comedian since I was 8 years old, and now I'm actually able to do it on a pretty big scale, so I can't say anything other than when you know, you know. But I do have to say this. So many teachers tell me that they're experiencing burnout and they don't know what to do and they want to leave the classroom. I think it's healthy to leave the classroom, even for a year. Most districts, you get like a sabbatical. You can take 1 year off with no penalty and you can come back and have a job in the district. Take it. Double down on something else. Focus on yourself. Enjoy life. And when you come back, you'll be an even better teacher. I left the classroom for 2 years before I went back to teach kindergarten. And when I came back to teach, I was the best teacher I ever was my entire career. Try it. Brooke Miller asks, would you be on The Masked Singer if you were asked, hypothetically speaking? I mean, if I would ask, I'm not gonna turn down a little screen time, but let me tell you what, you would know it was me right away, because girl, I can't sing. I can't sing. I can joke around sing. I can character sing. I can hold a tune, I feel like. But you know what I can't do? I can't sing. That season wouldn't even be The Masked Singer, it would be The Masked Screecher, okay? What animal would I be? I'd be like an eye, something obscure. Who knows? Savannah Dye says, what's your favorite holiday? My birthday. Honestly, last year on my birthday, I did absolutely nothing. I turned my phone off for a full day and did whatever I wanted. Amazing. I literally did nothing. Just watched TV, took a nap, fell asleep at like 9:30 p.m. It was the best day. That's how you celebrate your birthday in your 30s, okay? Let me tell you. Kelly Schreiber Macy says, what's the best and worst teacher gift that you've ever received? The best gift I ever received was a tiny little shot glass that said, hit me with your best shot. But when she gave it to me, she goes, this is for you to drink small amounts of water. I was like, this is amazing. I wrote the parents a thank you note and I said, she really seems to know my interests. The worst gift that I ever got is I had a student who I'm pretty sure just rummaged through his house and gave me whatever he could find in the junk drawer because he gave me a book on Kama Sutra. And if you don't know what that is, I'm not gonna tell you. So press pause and go do your own research. Have a great time. Carmen Bishop Sieb says, what's your favorite cheese? That's a loaded question. It changes with the seasons. Currently, I'm into a Beecher's flagship cheddar. Becky Kidsman says, I'm turning 50 next week. Middle school algebra teacher. Am I too old for this shit? Honestly, Becky, old is a mindset, but let me tell you what, middle school, never. There are not enough Glade plugins to go around in middle school. Middle school is the bane of my existence. I taught 6th grade once, never again. Never again. Can't do it, won't do it. That's a job for people who almost joined the convent, because if you don't get the patience of a saint, don't even pretend like you can do middle school. You can't. That's all I have for you this week. This was fun. I'd love to do this again. Make sure you follow me. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on TikTok. Follow me on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter. And most importantly, come to the show. Tour's wrapping up in the middle of December, and I hope to see you there. Get your tickets at MrD3.com. I love you guys so much. Bye.